Hey, what's up guys? This is Nick at Bodybuilding HQ. Today I'm going to be taking a look at MuscleTech's Pro Series Premium Gold Whey. So MuscleTech is a pretty big supplement company. They're very well known, particularly among bodybuilders, and they're owned by Ayurveda Health Sciences based in Delaware. They've got a very wide variety of protein-based products. They've got protein cookies as well, and they have a whole bunch of different protein powders under different lines. So we've got the Pro Series here, there's a Lab Series, the Essential Series, Performance Series. I'm not really sure what differentiates them, but today we're trying Pro Series Premium Gold Whey Protein Powder to see how it tastes. Okay, so here I've got the double rich chocolate flavor. I'm gonna see how it tastes with milk. It mixes very well. It's almost totally dissolved. It is a very rich and sweet, and simultaneously it's like a milk chocolate and a dark chocolate flavor. I would say it's got a very strong flavor, so it's very tasty. I mix it with a cup of milk here. You might want to mix it with a bit more fluid to balance out the taste. Okay, so let's see if it's any good with water. So it's pretty good with water. Honestly, I was kind of expecting it to taste sort of similar to maybe Ghost or Synthesitics, like a sort of protein powder that makes the water taste a lot like chocolate milk. I wouldn't say it's as successful at doing that as other brands, but it's still pretty pleasant with water, if just a little bit bland. Okay, so let's take a look at the nutrition info to see what we've got. So one serving, you get 130 calories. You get 24 grams of protein, and in addition to that, you get 4 grams of carbohydrates, 2 of which are sugar, and 2 grams of fat, 1 of which is saturated. So it's not very low carbohydrate compared to other whey blends, and it's also got 2 grams of sugar, and some of that is lactose, which might be important. Otherwise, as far as micronutrients go, you got 10% of your daily calcium, 6% of your iron, which isn't bad, and it has 160 milligrams of sodium, which is 7% of your daily intake. So it's not crazy low in sodium, but it's not quite as salty as some of the other big names. So as far as the actual ingredients go, it's a little bit unusual in that the first ingredient is hydrolyzed whey. That's the kind of whey that absorbs very quickly, which is important for some people, especially if it's like the morning and you need to get something in your belly before you work out. First ingredient is hydrolyzed whey. After that, it's whey isolate. After that, there's a whey protein concentrate. So it's those are the 3 main forms of whey. But usually isolate or concentrate comes first, so that's something that makes it a bit different. After that, we've just got cocoa for the flavor, soy lecithin to help mixability, natural and artificial flavors. There's a gum blend of 3 kinds of gum: cellulose, xanthan, and carrageenan. That's like a thickener and a stabilizer. After that, we've got salt, sucralose, which is also known as Splenda, and acesulfate potassium, which is an artificial sweetener. So it's got some ingredients that some people might take issue with. It's got soy. It's got a couple of artificial sweeteners. Acesulfame potassium in particular is controversial for some folks. And it also contains lactose. So if you're sensitive to a lot of allergens, you might want to stay away. Okay, so let's talk about price. It comes in these 2.5 pound tubs, and for this you get 33 servings for about $27. So that comes out to 82 cents a serving, or about 3.4 cents per gram of protein if you want to get very granular. That's pretty cheap. It's cheaper than IsoPure. It's cheaper than BPI. It's actually cheaper than Optimum Nutrition as well, at least if you're talking about the 2 pound tubs. It's not as cheap as the 5 pound tubs of Optimum Nutrition as far as cost per serving, but at 83 cents per serving, it's on the cheaper side. So what I really like about MuscleTech's Pro Series Premium Gold is that, first of all, the price is pretty inexpensive. It's also, the first ingredient is hydrolyzed whey protein, which is pretty unusual. A lot of bodybuilders like to use hydrolyzed whey because it gets absorbed the fastest out of all the different kinds of protein powder, different types of whey. So having that as the first ingredient could be pretty beneficial. Finally, the taste is nice and rich and strong. So if you like a strong flavored protein powder, it could definitely be good for you. So the biggest problems that you might have with MuscleTech's protein powder is that if you have any dietary restrictions or many dietary restrictions, there's a good chance it's something you don't want to eat. It's got lactose, it's got soy, It's got artificial sweeteners, including some of the more controversial artificial sweeteners. And in addition to that, it doesn't contain any digestive enzymes. A lot of protein powders, particularly when they have lactose in them, they'll include digestive enzymes like amylase or lactase to help digest a bit better. This doesn't contain any of that. So while it isn't expensive, if you have a sensitive stomach, you might want to steer clear. All right, so those are my thoughts on MuscleTech's Pro Series Premium Gold Whey. For the full review, you can check out the link below at barben.com.